Planet Dolan. What country used to have a species of 5-foot-tall land crocodiles? What animal went extinct in 1983 but was recently resurrected in a genetic experiment? From strange prehistoric creatures to more recent losses, here are 15 animal species you didn't know were extinct. I'm Danger Dolan, and today I will be your narrator.
Number 15.
A few decades ago, the Baiji, or Chinese river dolphin, had a population of about 6,000. There weren't a lot of them, but they were healthy and thriving. In December 2006, they were declared completely extinct, their habitats destroyed by China's rapid industrialization along the Yangtze River.
Number 14.
Lonesome George was a century-old Pinta Island tortoise who had absolutely no interest at all in the female tortoises of his subspecies. That would have been fine, except that for his species, he was literally the last male on Earth. With his death in 2012, the Pinta Island tortoise is officially extinct. You guys should watch the David Attenborough documentary about this, it's really fascinating.
Number 13.
A group of huge, two-legged, flightless birds called moas thrived in what is now New Zealand for millions of years. Then, about 600 years ago, they suddenly went extinct. Biologists have debated for years whether their rapid extinction was linked to the arrival of humans around the same time, or if it was more natural causes like a volcanic eruption or some sort of disease. So long story short, yeah, it was humans.
Number 12.
The pig-footed bandicoot is a creature you might not have heard of, but it was an evolutionary anomaly until it went extinct in the 1950s. The tiny mammals had 2 toes in their front feet, 1 toe on their back feet, which is unlike any other animal. But there are only a few known specimens, so little is known about how they lived or why they went extinct.
Number 11.
About 40,000 years ago, Australia had gigantic land crocodiles. Aquatic crocodiles have short legs and can only drag themselves along the ground, but the king kana had 4 long legs that had it standing about the same height as a human being. Its extinction coincides with the arrival of the first humans to the island, but may not be because of direct contact. Humans may have just outcompeted the king kana for prey.
Number 10.
Javan tiger. This subspecies of tiger was declared officially extinct in 2003, but rumors still fly about their existence. In the 1800s, the cats were the apex predators on the island of Java. Over the next 2 centuries, overhunting caused their numbers to dwindle, and the last confirmed sighting of a Javan tiger was in 1976. Still, unconfirmed sightings of the tigers continue to be reported. There is still hope that the tigers yet live.
Number 9.
Civethirs were a horned mammal species related to giraffes in the Okapi, but until recently it was thought to have gone extinct before recorded human history. However, more recent discoveries suggest that the species of Civethir was known to and perhaps even captured and tamed by ancient Sumerians about 5,000 years ago.
Number 8.
The Pacific version, the Mariana mallard, went into decline in the early 1900s due to habitat destruction in Japan, Guam, and Saipan. The last wild birds were seen in 1979, and efforts to have them breed in captivity were unsuccessful. The Mariana mallard went extinct with the death of the last one in 1981 at SeaWorld, San Diego, after years of preservation efforts.
Number 7.
The gastric brooding frog is best known for 2 things. One of those things is giving birth through its mouth. The other thing might be a bit weirder. The frog went extinct in 1983, but a genetic project called the Lazarus Project was actually able to resurrect the frogs, or at least embryos of them, from cryogenically frozen tissue.
Number 6.
In 2007, reports came in that the extinct Japanese sea lion had been spotted, but on further investigation, they turned out to be California sea lions. There's been talk of moving the California sea lions into the habitat of the extinct Japanese variety, but ecologists want to make sure they won't suffer the same fate first.
Number 5.
One of the more recent declared extinctions is the western black rhinoceros. The last sighting of a western black rhino was in 2006, and after multiple sweeps of its habitat, it was declared officially extinct in 2013. Meanwhile, the northern white rhino of Africa and the Javan rhino of Asia are both on the brink of extinction as well, due to poaching and a lack of effective conservation efforts.
Number 4.
The dusky seaside sparrow is one of the more notable extinctions of a bird species in the United States. The birds were native to eastern and central Florida, but rapid habitat destruction led to its extinction. Mosquito control efforts led to controlled flooding in a number of marshes these birds called home. Other marshes were drained for real estate development or to build a highway to Disney World. Thanks, Disney.
Number 3.
The golden toad is the first species thought to have gone extinct explicitly because of man-made global warming. However, Columbia University climatologists performed an exhaustive study of the Costa Rican environment that the golden toad lived in. Turns out the planet's rising temperatures didn't affect the toad, it was actually a severe El Nino cycle that created the trends responsible for its demise.
Number 2.
The great auk was a seabird like puffins or penguins native to Great Britain. In 1840, 3 Scottish sailors captured one of the tall awkward birds, held it captive for 3 days. On the 4th day, a major storm came upon the sailors, so they stoned the bird to death for being a maelstrom conjuring witch. That was the last great auk to be seen on the British Isles. Years later, some fishermen found the last known surviving pair off the coast of Iceland, hunted them down, and crushed the egg the mother was incubating. Thank you, Britain.
Number 1.
North America has an animal that doesn't make a lot of sense in isolation: the pronghorn antelope. The pronghorn is one of the fastest land animals on Earth, capable of speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour. But why? There are no predators in North America that can even come close to that kind of speed. But there likely used to be the American cheetah, a slender big cat similar to the African cheetah. Remains of this animal are sparse, and it's thought to have gone extinct about 10,000 years ago, but evidence increasingly supports the idea of such a creature. The only real question now is whether cheetah is the right name for it, or if it was more like a puma or a cougar. What? Danger Don, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!